Hello everybody, or at least everybody watching this video. This is Omicron 27 once again, and this time I am going to explain to you how to play Trial by Fire Eternity's Awakening. I forget which order that name comes in. Anyways, I'll show you some of the sprites and tell you what that stuff does, the stuff that I'm showing you. Starting with the power-up. This is the power-up right there. It's a DNA strand thing in a bottle or container. Once you grab it, one of your weapons levels up. The weapon that levels up is either the weapon that you're using or the last weapon you used. So if you want to level up one specific weapon, make sure to use that before or as you're picking this up. Yeah, in addition to that, there's this bonus capsule which drops power-ups. So all you have to do there is shoot it, and then a power-up comes out. And you know how to deal with power-ups, I just told you. This thing right here is a bomb. Pick it up and then you can use a bomb. Huzzah! And finally, this is a heart. It heals 1/10 of your health, so it's cool. Pick those up too. All this stuff you absorb. If you're close enough to it, it'll just chase you. So all you have to do is get close to it, and then it'll come next to you. Here. Then there are these things. I'll start with this. That increase your gold, your money. And if you have enough money, you get more lives. And everybody loves more lives. So that's the gem that gives you 1 money. And this light blue one gives you 10, and this pink one gives you 30. Then this gold coin, ooh, gives you 100. So look for those. They're nice. I think that's all the stuff that you have to pick up that you might want to know about that. So I'm going to actually start the game and show you some of it to kind of help explain it to you. I'm sorry if it lags terribly, but you know, shit happens. Or not lags, but has a terrible frame rate, that's what I mean. My recorder, Camtasia Studio, is real nice, except that when I actually try to record something like this, the frame rate goes to hell. So maybe it's just my computer anyways, I don't know. But this game takes a while to load, by the way. It has quite a few sprites and backgrounds and stuff. So at least we have Toho music. Now here, when I change rooms, by the way, I'll show you that it kind of slightly lags. In that the music stops for half a second, and that happens on my computer. I'm not sure if it will on yours, so you should tell me. Anyways, here's the title screen. From here, remember that the first control that you have to learn is the space bar is start. So whenever you're on a screen like this, just press start. And here's the screen that tells you what level you're on. First chapter, back against heaven, gazing towards the stars. Again, press space / start. And this would normally where we would start the first level, but because I don't want to go to the first level, we'll instead go to a test level where there's absolutely nothing there. Anyways, here you'll see the weapon select screen. I can move my cursor around and it says what weapon I have down there in the bottom left. And you can equip 2 weapons. Right now I have 2 basic weapons equipped. It says that down in the kind of bottom right. Those are the weakest weapons ever, so try to get rid of them as soon as possible. But I'll get to that in a minute. For now, I'm going to start the level. Even though there's nothing in this level, I'm going to start it anyways. By pressing the start button once again. And now you'll see that I have an HUD down there, and I'll tell you what everything is. The bar in the bottom left is my health bar. It tells me how much health I have in bar form. Yeah, you don't want to run out. And directly to the right of that is a little sideways triangle times 5. That's my speed. So right now I'm going at the speed of 5. And to change that, I hold down the shift the shift button, and then I can press either up to put it up, I can press down to put it down, I can press right to put it up, or I can press left to put it down. Now, since I'm at 3, you'll see I go slower than if I was at 8. But you can't move while you're shifting, so and by shifting I mean changing your shift speed. So yeah, you have to get to a place safe for about half a second and then change it either up or down. Righto, so that's what the speed is. Next to that is bomb, and I have one of them. You always have one bomb when you start a level, or after you die and revive, you have one bomb. And the actual animation for the bomb is pretty much unnoticeable on a boring background like this, or also like the background of level 1. So you can't really see it, but you can see the little facial cut-in that has nothing to do with anything, so I'll show it to you. There it is. You can kind of almost see a little ripple effect there right away. It's a lot more noticeable on a level with a better background. Trust me. It's cool too. So yeah, now I have 0 bombs, so I can't use them anymore. Anyways, the button for the bomb is the Z key. Press the Z button to use bombs. Then after that, I have my 2 weapons: basic weapon and basic weapon. They do the same thing because they're the same weapon. But the 2 weapon buttons are X and C. So, again, I'll tell you, shift is to change speed, Z is to use bombs, but I don't have any, X is to use your first weapon, and C is to use your second weapon. And now that I remember, you can also press the space button here to pause. Next to those 2, the things that say what weapons I have, is money sign 0. That tells me how much money I have. Enemies drop money. It's good for you. You get extra lives when you get money. So you get an extra life at 1,000, at 2,500, at 5,000, at 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000, and 500,000. But nobody will ever get to those last 2, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Finally, way to the right, is hearts times 3. That tells me how many extra lives I have. If I run out of extra lives and then die, I'm gone. Gone forever. I get a game over, and that's bad. So that's my HUD, so now you know, hopefully, and I also told you the controls here. So I'm going to restart and show you some of these weapons, I guess. There are 24 of them, and you can equip 2 at once. Now, the technicality about this is that you can only change 1 weapon at a time. So let's say you're just starting the game and you have 2 basics equipped. Okay, well obviously we don't want basics. They suck. We want to get rid of those basics. They're bad. But we can only change 1 at a time. So technically it would take 2 levels to get rid of both basics. As you can see, I can change my basic to a Vulcan gun here. It says Vulcan on the left there, as well as now it says Vulcan down on the bottom right, next to that saying what weapon I have equipped. Yeah. So now you can see though, if I try to change my other weapon, it's still basic. No matter what my cursor is on, it's still basic. But I can change the weapon I already changed as many times as I want. I can change it back to a basic if I want. I can change it to this forward weapon, to spin weapon, to neo weapon, whatever I want. Except I can't change the other one at all. That one's stuck at basic.